So in our previous video, we discussed about how a compiler uses this include instruction to include a certain C header into our current program file, and how we can use a printf function to print a certain string on terminal right here. Now in the last video we printed hello world, right? And this time we are taking a little bit more complex example, and the example is to print multiplication table of a given number. And let's say that number x is 3. So essentially I want to print a multiplication table for 3. So 3 cross 1 is equal to 3. 3 cross 2 is equal to 6. And so on until 3 cross 9 is equal to 27. And 3 cross 10 is equal to 30. So I want to print this multiplication table, and on the left, if you can see, there is a C program written which essentially prints this table. So we are now focused on these first 3 lines. Now these are 3 variables. So here we have 3 variables. First one is I, second one is mul, and third one is num, right? And to give you the definition of what is a variable, so variable is a placeholder that can hold some value, right? So here when you do this I is equal to 10, so now whenever we access I, we are going to read this value 10, right? So variable is nothing but a placeholder for the data to store. It can hold some data, and what kind of data it holds depends on the type of the variable, right? And here in this case, I is a type of integer, right? Here multiplication is a type of integer. Here number is a type of integer. Now this is something that shows the type of this variable. So we call it as data type. So this data type gives us 3 essential information. 1, the encoding of data is stored in that variable, right? The second information it gives is that how many bytes or bits allocated to this variable. Now the third information it gives is that the limitation of data being stored in this variable, right? So essentially this instruction is a data type, type and then variable name. So if I, let's say, want to declare an integer variable a, so what it tells is that there is a variable that can hold data of type integer, right? And when I write this instruction, or when a CPU execute this instruction, what it does is it goes into the memory. So let's consider this is a array of bytes in the memory, and let's say this memory location is 0x400. So what it essentially does is that it will allocate some memory to variable a. So then variable a will be referring to some memory location in the RAM, right? So whenever I use this a is equal to 10, that means it will go and write to this memory location with value 10. Understood so far? And this value should be of type integer. Okay, and if I, let's say, allocate different variable b, then this is essentially will allocate somewhere memory here, right? And we call this, let's say this is memory location 800, then b is essentially referring to this memory location. So whenever we perform some operation on b, it will be performed on this memory location.